And we are live on the Wade's Ventures YouTube channel. What's going on, guys? Sorry for the delay here. It's an exciting time today because we have yet another amazing Sunday show. And there's only been a few of them on my channel. So I'm loving the fact that we can host today on the Wade's Ventures channel, guys. So welcome in. This is 2019. I feel like I haven't done a live show in quite a while. And we're going to kick this live show off by showing you my amazing husky Zorro, guys. He's never been on the channel, and normally I do not let him in the inventory room because he sheds constantly. He's a shedder, but I let him in today. He's under my feet. Oh, that was my phone. And he will make an appearance on today's live show. Come here, buddy. Come here. He's a small husky. All right. Oh, that's Zorro. He doesn't get to come on. He has to come on, so say hi to Zorro. Say hi to everybody, honey.
Oh, he's very cute.
Yeah. He's a shedder. And so, okay.
The best ones are.
You're under there. You're under
How
there.
old is he?
He's actually four now. He's never been on. It's crazy. But anyways, guys, welcome to today's show. Today's topic is apps and websites. We're going to go over apps and websites we like to use. I have a lot of them. We have our amazing panel members. We have, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves. We'll start with our amazing panel member first. Lauren, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Lauren, Hot Chic Thrift on YouTube and Instagram. Sorry, I'm kind of losing my voice tonight if I sound weird. I've been sick this weekend, but I mostly deal in clothes. I sell everything, but I mostly deal in clothes because that's what the easiest thing is for me to pick up. Scott?
Yes.
Scott.
All I do is walk around and terrorize Walmart. That's all I do. Them screwballs.
All right, Scott. You want to introduce yourself, my man? They already know you, but
Yeah, I'm the Walmart picker. I guess I'm enemy number one in Walmart of America.
Oh, we love you.
Bigger picker. Yeah, y'all should check out the video this morning. It's going a little crazy right now. I'm nationwide. I've been recognizing now in Indiana. I walked in a store at 8 o'clock in the morning after driving like 6.5 hours, and the guy looked at me and goes, "Are you the bearded picker?" I'm like, "Damn."
You're going to lose all your deals. Everybody knows you now.
He's like, "I never thought I'd see you at my Walmart." I'm like,
Kind of a big deal.
but
you
yeah.
have to shave the beard though, just so you like are incognito. You know what I mean?
I had a toboggan on. That didn't work.
Hey, how could he have the name the bearded picker if he shaves his beard?
Right.
That's true. That's true.
I guess I'm gonna have to have one of those beard nets like you see at Costco or somewhere.
All right. Who else we got next? Who else wants to introduce themselves? Then we'll get into meat potatoes, which, guys, those of you who are joining late, we're going to go over apps and websites that you guys can use in 2019 to sell and crush it here this year in the reselling game. We'll do Mr. Rise and Grind. Then we'll do Chris. And then we have a guest tonight, a really cool guest. He's the best voice in all of reselling. And we'll have him go after them. So,
What's up, everybody? It's Shane, the Rising Grind Picker, and I just got off a couple days of sourcing. Me and Scott met up in Chicago, and we had a steak and did a little sourcing at the GameStop. And so I do a lot of RA and other stuff. So,
all right, I'm up. Chris, Liquidation OH here. Same name across all platforms. Resell on eBay, Amazon. What else do I do? Locally, Mercari, Poshmark. Sell mainly electronics, clothes, anything athletic. That's about it.
Awesome. Well, I guess that leaves for me. My name's Jason, thrift trader. I specialize in clothing, shoes, electronics, and books. I sell on Amazon, eBay, and Poshmark. And I've been a reseller for 10 years. Just started a YouTube channel about a year ago. Definitely excited about that. Thrift Trader on YouTube as well. I also have a Facebook group called eBay Sellers Anonymous. We are 6.3 thousand members strong and growing.
You're growing just like Mr. Rise and Grind's pile behind him. And just like Mr. Beard of Picker's beard, you're growing, guys. We're doing a lot of growing on this page.
I just want to say for the record, I'm walking around in a Walmart in Milwaukee, and people are talking. I'm like, it sounds like I'm on an episode of Letterkenny. These people talk so damn fun. I'm like, what the hell?
You feel like you're in Fargo?
I'm in the middle of Illinois now, so thank goodness.
You guys
come up to my neck of the woods. Feel like a different accent for you. Everybody has the Minnesota accent up here, dragging their O's out. Hardcore.
Well, we have a really cool show tonight, and not only that, but we also have a live RA show with Bearded Picker. He's in his car right now. He's going to take us through Walmart, every aisle, and show us what to pick up live.
I'm at a pilot gas station.
Oh, nice.
Hey, you can, dude, RA in a gas station, that video would go crazy if you can find something. All right, so we'll start. What we're going to do basically tonight, guys, is we've got to stick to our strict hour show because we have a really cool show coming up after this. The Flipping Hippos is going live with Casey, and I want to make sure everybody can get to that. But before we do, let's get into this. We'll all kind of give websites, apps, anything that can help us with our reselling journey. It could be couponing apps, tax apps, reselling apps, websites, all the above. And possibly you guys may have heard some of this stuff, may have not. I'm going to go first, and I'm not an expert in this website/app, but I've actually been doing a little research on it. I want to know if the audience has heard about this app. It's really cool. And maybe Scott has heard about it, but it's called Tax Jar, guys. Let me know in the chat if you guys have heard about Tax Jar. Scott, have you heard of it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, then correct me if I'm wrong, because it does a lot of things. You can file your taxes through there, but more importantly, what it does is I believe it's really cool. You can just like GoDaddy, you can sync up your PayPal and all the different platforms on there. You can do the same thing with Tax Jar. You can sync up your PayPal and all your accounts. And then what it does is it will tell you what the tax rate is from your sales per state. Is that right, Scott?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of it. I didn't say anything about it.
Oh. Come on. Well, anyways, guys, go check it out. I think not a lot of people know about it, and so it's really cool. So basically, you can sync it up with your PayPal, and it will tell you what you need to charge for taxes. So, all right. I didn't mean to slap you guys.
No, it's a high five. High five.
Ow,
I'm
that
trying
really
to-
hurt.
Yes. All right. So, anybody know about Tax Jar, guys? Anybody in chat know about it? Let me
I
know.
haven't used it, but now that you told me about it, I'm going to look into it.
Dude, it's the new craze. Like, what you basically can sync up your accounts, Amazon,
Awesome.
PayPal, and it will tell you what you need to be charging for taxes, and it automates everything for you.
It's awesome.
Really cool. So, Tax Jar. All right, let's go on to we're going to go on to the tardy person, the tardy panel member, and that's Scott. Give us a app or website that you would use.
All right, one of the questions I get asked the most is when people figure out I do a lot of traveling is what mapping program do I use? It's asked a ton. It's the name of it is Enroute, spelled with an INROUTE. It's iOS only, so if you're an Apple hater, too bad. It is by far the easiest program to use if you're going to plot points on a map, because it's got a built-in search for it, and then you can make. I pay for the $25 a year plan, and I can put up to 100 waypoints on it, and then it will draw the fastest map based on current Google traffic reports. and it's on live because and get you somewhere. So it is extremely nice.
Does it give you turn by turn directions too? As you
Yeah.
use it?
Yeah, and if you take the wrong turn, she will scream at you like you're an idiot. Yeah, it does.
Is it? Does it still get you where you need to go if you're out of like a service area?
It connects. Yeah, it still tells you how much farther you got to go, but I have never ran to where I needed to turn. You can see it search for certain network, and it comes back, but it still estimates your speed based on where you were going. The way I use it is I use the map. It will do turn by turn, but it also has a function where you can send out to. It'll send all the information to Waze. So I use Waze with it. So I select the next waypoint, and then I tell it to send all its data to Waze, and then Waze draws a map because I drive too fast. I mean, ask Shane on Friday night or Thursday night, whatever night it was. My radar detector saved me twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yep.
He's like, the last time he told me you're going to get a ticket, I got pulled over. So he didn't say it this time. He just said, you better be glad you got it.
Yeah, that thing is, and you know, I really wanted one because I was driving home last night, and I had been on the road for 2 days. So the first day I went to bed at 6 a.m., woke up at 8 again, and hit the road again. And I was driving home last night, and I was super tired, and I was going like 85, maybe 90. And all of a sudden, I look over, and there's these two cops in the median, and they stand up and then just watch me drive by because they were in their trunks, and it looked like they were showing off their guns in their trunk, and so they couldn't get in their car to catch me. So,
oh man, I bought the same radar detector you have, Scott, and I have not been pulled over since I've had it. You told me to buy it over a year ago, and I have been fine since I bought it. Like, I can hear it coming, and I slow down, but I have not been pulled over.
I'm telling you, it's rated at like 3 miles, but it picked up in Wyoming over 5 miles out. I mean, it's a passport escort. It was a B&H Video wanted their own line, so their own personal model, and this is it. And it didn't go. They didn't sell very many of them, so they liquidated them on eBay.
I bought mine on eBay. You told me exactly what to look up like a year ago, and I bought them. Mm-hmm. So it's great.
Guys, save money on tickets, and that helps you. All right, let's get past this radar stuff here. All right, so
but en route is a one. If you do any kind of sourcing where you need to go to multiple stores, en route is the best thing to use.
Amazing site, guys. So, or amazing app, amazing site, amazing app. I don't know if they have a website. So let's go on to the next. Who would like to give us our next app or website?
I'll give one. For photos, my favorite app to use is Moldiv. I don't know if it's just an iPhone app or if it's Android and everything else, but I love taking pictures out of that for eBay. You can adjust your white balance. You can adjust everything in it. It's my all-time favorite app. It has been for 2 years. I've been told to use other ones by other people, and I've tried them, and I still keep going back to Moldiv.
Can you spell that for me?
My best. Yes, I'll type it in the chat right now.
Okay.
God, this
it sounds fancy. Sounds kind of French. It's like
yeah, M-O-L-D-I-V. Moldiv. But I've been using it for 2 years, and it's amazing. So,
is it for iOS and Android? Do you know?
I've only had an iPhone for like the last 6 years, so I've only used it on an iPhone.
Is it by Jellybus?
It could be both.
Is it made by Jellybus Inc.?
Now I'm trying to find out. Hang on.
Has a little circle with different colors around like a lens with different colors around it for an icon.
Hold on, I'm looking.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're
Sorry,
right.
I'm losing my voice really bad.
It's on Android as well.
Yeah, I see that.
Sorry, I got to stop this. I know.
Yeah, it is. I think it's on Android too, but it is by far the best photo app I've ever used.
Does it? Adam said, "Looking very handsome today, Mr. Wade." And then also, guys, somebody said we have 100 and something people watching. Smash the like button.
Yeah, that's awesome.
we are going to have a crazy show. We've got so many good ones, and that was an amazing sneeze. Good, bless you.
Excuse me.
And,
That was
also that app was really, really cool too. So who's got the next app or website?
I'll go ahead and go. So
I'll get one.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Chris.
All right, I'll go. So it's mostly everyone on Amazon who sells on Amazon knows it. Keepa.com. It just basically shows sales rank and when things sell, how fast they sell. I know that much about it, but my really point about Keepa is if you use Google Chrome, they have a add-in where you download the add-in, and anytime you search for something on Amazon, or if you're in your inventory list and you click on the item, it pulls up Amazon's listing, and the Keepa graph comes right under it. Because I hate it have to go to Keepa.com, copy the ASIN, put it in there and check it. It's an auto syncs pretty easily. So make sure you get those extensions.
Nice. Yeah, so my app I want to kind of give a shout out to is called Scout IQ, and it's a book scanning application. And I can tell you, I've never used the other ones, and I don't intend to go anywhere. Scout IQ is probably, in my eyes, one of the best book scouting apps, because I have went behind other Amazon sellers in book sales and have picked up books that profit $40-50 that their book scanning apps they were using didn't pick up. And so basically, you have to have a pro account, and it links to your Amazon account. And I find tons of books with it. They have pre-built-in triggers, so you don't have to build your own triggers. And it's $14-15 a month. And I mean, just today I've sold 2 books, one $73 and one $65. So it definitely works.
And I forgot, guys, if you have really cool apps or websites, put them in the chat. Guys, thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you for being part of the show. We've got a lot of cool stuff, and I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. 2019 first show. It's going to be a crazy year. So awesome, guys, for you coming in. So, all right. So let's see. Oh, we forgot our humbled guest, our amazing guest. The best voice in all of reselling is about to speak, guys. So make sure you have your volume turned up. Jason.
What's going on, guys? All right. I have a few, so I'm just going to run through them really fast. Okay. So Everlance. I'm not entirely sure if these are for iOS. I have an Android. I know they're available for Android. Okay. So Everlance.
Yes.
It tracks your mileage. It tracks your mileage, and it's awesome. Okay. Best Route Pro is a route planner. Similar to what Scott was saying with his route planner, it costs $5 for it, just one time, $5. You get Best Route Pro. You can route up to 80 stops. Okay. And then there's Terapeak. Everybody knows about Terapeak. Profit Bandit is another one that I utilize for things other than books. Okay. And that's for scouting for Amazon products to sell. What's It Worth is a good tool to use for checking comps on eBay, as far as like the sell-through rate and the average sell price. Book Scouter is another one that is good for books that you don't intend on selling on Amazon. Okay. So for instance, if it doesn't sell very well for Amazon, you could scan it in Book Scouter and possibly find a buyback solution for that book. Like, A Books might buy it from you, or some other, they have an aggregate of people that will buy books from you, and it'll price it for you. PhotoFuse, that's FOTOFUZE, one word. That will make every background of your photo, no matter how crappy it is, solid white. And it's free. And then there's Declutter, which is good to use for like CDs, DVDs, media. If you're gated on Amazon and you can like run across a whole bunch of CDs and DVDs that are like 10 cents a piece at the bins or whatever, you can scan those and send them into Declutter, you're not going to get rich, but it's easy money. So you just you send it to them for free, and they send you a check for it. So
I love
those are the apps that I have.
Can you give us can you walk us through that whitening background app with your phone?
Yeah. So let me see if I can. Essentially, what it is, all you do is you take a picture that you want to white the background of, okay, and you take the highlighter tool and you highlight what the centerpiece of that photo is, and then it just kind of the background all turns white. I don't know how it does it. It's magic. Okay. I mean, it's just magic. And I mean, it takes a little bit. I mean, it takes a little bit of time. It really does. But it will turn even the crappiest photo you've got into a solid white background.
All right. So, Jason, can we do, as we go to the next person, do you mind typing in all those different things in the chat for people?
Sure.
Okay, cool. All right. So before we go any further, I think Scott's going to be proud of me. You guys may have just heard a ding ding about a minute ago, and I sold a Star Wars Darth Vader iPhone case for $7.96. Oh man!
Dang, that is awesome.
Hey, let's call it goodbye, guys. Goodbye. If I get
How many do you have to sell left?
that was my second one I sold in 6 months.
Hey, you know what? But it's steady money, though.
Yes.
You know?
Hey, nice sell. Wait. Okay. Gosh, I don't know about you guys, but Jason just dropped the mic over here. I don't know what. Okay, so I'm gonna go.
The chat says I've been sending too many messages. Take a break.
Here. Let me see if I can't. Let me see if I can't help you with this. My young Obi Kenobi here. Let's see. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, now you should be able to do it. Okay, so one that I think is a lot of people don't know about this. A lot of people do know about this. I'm going to give two of them. Some of these websites and apps are like, they're common, right? But shopgoodwill.com, I want everybody to know that. So you go shopgoodwill.com, and they sell a lot of times. Now, some of the stuff's not the greatest, but they'll sell, there we go. They'll sell, like, you can get bulk buys, some one-off items. So sometimes you can get goodies there. So shopgoodwill.com is a good website to use, guys, if you want to get that. And then I'll give one more, and then I'll hand it off to another person here. Dude, I just had my list. Okay, here we go. Okay, so shopgoodwill.com. And then another one, guys, is, well, I can give that one. I'll give that one next round. All right, so another one, guys, is Ernie. And what it basically is let me pull the website up. So it's very simple. And as resellers, you want to save as much money as you can, and you want to have multiple streams of income. And this is one of them. So this is the app right here. There's a few apps that do this, right? And so you download this app, and what it is you link up. Now, not all cards work, but the majority of them do. So Chase, any kind of Capital One cards, I believe, work. So you link these your cards up with that app, and what it will do is when you buy stuff on Amazon or you buy stuff on other websites, if the price changes within 30 days, Ernie will file a claim for you automatically, and then you get mailed a check. So I don't know if you guys remember, like on Instagram, about 6 months ago, I had 14 checks. And mind you, a lot of the checks were like $2, $3, $4. Some were like $15, $20. But remember, if the item drops in price on Amazon, you don't do nothing. Literally, you just link up your cards and you're done, and Ernie will do the rest. And basically, it'll give you the difference of the price drop and mail you a check. And literally, you go cash it. It's that simple. Oh, wow. And there, by the way, I don't get any affiliate through Ernie. There's no affiliate through Ernie or anything like that that I know of, at least. If there is, I should probably sign up for it. But you basically put in your debit credit cards as you shop on Amazon for your business. If the price drops, even if it's 50 cents, they'll send you a check. And then Ernie, I believe, takes like 10%. But they do all the work. You literally do nothing. I mean, I didn't even know I was getting checks. They just show up in the mail and I cash them. So that's a cool one. All right, who wants to go next?
I have another one that no one said yet, and I can't believe it. At least I don't think they've said it. I might have missed it because I did get up and get water. Completely. It's an app for Android and iPhone. And I actually think Shane originally told me about this like 2 years ago. Am I right, Shane? Was it you who told me about it?
What is it?
Completely for eBay.
I can't hear you. What?
Completely for eBay.
Nope, not me. Nope.
I thought it was you. Maybe it wasn't. But
Yep.
I love it and I use it every day.
Nice.
Man, I've been searching.
It shows everything sold on eBay. So if you're outsourcing
Really?
and you look things up through completely, you'll see like when it ended, what it sold for, and the sell-through rate.
Is it an app?
Yeah, it's an app. You have to pay for it. I don't even remember how much I paid for it, but it's like a one-time thing, and I literally use it every day. It's the best app ever.
We'll have a gavel on it. Completely pro for eBay, $3.99.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I may have to actually
No.
buy that.
If you didn't tell me it was Tanya, it was either you or Tanya.
It was Tanya or Andy. It may have been Andy because he might use that too.
Is it
Nice.
spelled like it's
Yeah,
supposed-
it's
Completely pro
spelled
for eBay.
completely.
Here's what
Yeah.
it looks like. I don't know if you could see that.
Yes. Yes. Chris has it up on the screen.
I
That's
think it's
exactly right.
only for Apple because
Oh, is
I've
it? Okay.
searched. I have searched and searched and searched for
Mhm.
that app. I've been upset that I have not had the opportunity to utilize it.
But I just
Was it
love
the
it.
nanny
And you
for
can
my
even
iPhone?
plug your own store in and you can like see your sell-through rates and everything just at the touch of a button, not having to sign into eBay. And it's actually more complete than what eBay shows you without you having to dig for it
Nice.
on
How
your
much?
own account.
How much do you use it? Would you say every day?
Every single day,
All right, I'm
multiple
buying.
times a day.
I'm going to petition them and tell them that if they don't get the Android version out, that I'm going to hack their system.
Yes. It
I
looks like
have-
this though when you sign into it. I
Huh.
don't know if you guys can see on my screen. I
That
don't even
might-
know. It's like
That might be only for iPhone.
It is.
it's like searching in eBay, but it only shows things that sold.
Laura, can you give us can you plug something in there and give us an example? Like
Yeah.
an,
Sorry. What do you want me to search for?
I don't know, just search for anything like anything you would like Tommy Bahama or search for I don't know, something just so we can see.
Tommy
Tommy-
Bahama men's shirts. So, okay, can I like plug this on myself? If I click my own screen, is it just gonna stick on me? Is it stuck on me? I can't tell.
This thing's awesome.
So I can't tell if it's sorry, I'm trying to get it to focus. Okay. So if it's completed, it shows it as red, but if it's sold, it shows it as green. So you can see not a lot of Tommy Bahama shirts have sold. This is the only green one. Sorry, it's like not
I miss the good old days when Tommy Bahama used to
there's
sell a
one
lot.
green. There's one green one. But you can
Huh.
quickly just like scroll through and see how many have actually sold out of it and
Huh.
what haven't sold like in the last 7 days, which is huge if you're going to pick something up and sell it.
You
So,
said the red means it's ended with no sold.
yep, red means it's ended with no sold.
Jason, I just sent you a message.
You
It
can also
looks-
see the average sold and the sell through percentage, which is just crazy.
Yeah.
And you can click sold items only, it looks like. So you can
Mm-hmm.
take the ones that didn't sell out.
But
It-
I
it-
use that daily, every single day. And even when I'm listing, I use it to see what things have sold
Nice.
for so I can price them correctly. Because it's faster for me to do that than to look it up in eBay.
Mhm.
So
It looks like there's an Android app really, really similar called What's It Worth on eBay.
ooh, maybe I
looks-
should look at that
Looks
too.
super, super similar. And it I just don't know. I guess I'm just gonna install it and see.
Right there, buddy. It's right
Yep.
there.
Yep. You already got it?
Yeah, I mentioned it just a second ago.
Oh, did you really?
All right, enough of y'all. Next app.
But I do use that for Poshmark too. And you guys know I sell a lot on Poshmark. I actually use that completely eBay app to price things for Poshmark too. So
Geez, Mike, she's dropping the mic tonight, guys.
I guess I am.
Man, I'm getting lower in my chair. It's just okay. There's two websites that I use. If we've been doing apps, we'll switch it up. If you guys want to buy storage units and you don't want to go live to a storage auction, there's storagetreasures.com where you can buy storage auctions in your area. You plug in your zip code, it will tell you all in your area. And then there's Bid13 is another good site, guys, bid13.com. And you can plug in your zip code and find storage units around your area. And then also, if you want to go to a live storage auction, maybe you want to bring the wife and kids and get some coffee and just watch it happen. You can also go to storagetreasures.com because one of their new features is they show you where they are live as well as online. So those are my two. Any other websites, guys? Websites?
Yes, I've got one. It's called publicsurplus.com. It's where they have surplus government auctions. So like you'll have schools that will list surplus auctions on there, and you'll have like government entities like city ordinances and things of that sort list stuff on auction as well.
Nice.
And then you also have estatesales.net. Is it .net or .com, guys? I can't remember. Anyways.
Oh, I use that too. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good site, guys. You can find estate sales.
Right.
I've got another good app for y'all. So in yard sale season, it's always get this app. It'll save you a ton of time. It's called Yard Sale Treasure Map. Get that app. It's amazing. So what it does is it aggregates all of the like garage sale listings on Craigslist and puts them in a map so you can route your day going garage sailing. It's amazing.
Nice. Yeah, I use that quite a bit, and it's a really, really good app to have.
I have another extension. How many of you guys here on the panel or in the chat sell similar on eBay?
I always sell similar.
All day, every day.
How many of you guys pick sell similar and the title's all in caps? And then you have to go through and edit it.
Yeah, I've done that before.
There is a Chrome extension. It's called Text Transformer by Toggle Case. What you do is when you hit sell similar, you just copy the title that you have, and there's a little button on your Chrome. It drops it out. You paste your title, you hit convert, it automatically copies, and you just paste it. And what I do is it'll make every leading letter in the word caps and the rest lowercase.
So you don't mean sell similar. You're saying like sell one like this, like utilize someone else's listing.
Yep. Using someone else's.
I have a huge one. I have two really quick ones. One is GoDaddy Bookkeeping. If you're not using it, you need to, because it automatically imports sales, all your PayPal stuff into a bookkeeping spreadsheet. Super easy to use, and it saved me hundreds of hours of time inputting it all into a spreadsheet. Instead, it just imports it. The other one is I was contacted by this company called AMZ Scout, and they had me review the product and do a video and whatnot. And one of the tools I use by them, and Scott uses, I know, is a Scout Stock Stat icon, and it's an extension browser, and I can pull up an item on Amazon, hit this, and it automatically pulls up every seller, their entire stock that they have in stock, and I can see how much they have, and right there. And it's a super awesome tool. And if you go to their website, they still may have it. They had an offer where you could actually get it for free. I got it for free through them, and Scott did as well. So,
okay, the one I used that's saved me the most time in research, probably the most time overall of any extension. Does anybody use context search? It's a browser add-on to Chrome, and it's called context search. And basically, under settings, all I did was erase everything they put in it, and I left Google, Amazon, and eBay. So if you're looking for something, all you have to do is highlight it, right click, and pick eBay, Amazon, or Google, and it puts all that and searches it for you. So if you're looking up an eBay item, you can highlight it on any page, anywhere, and it'll immediately go to the search function on Amazon, eBay, or Google.
Dude, that would be amazing for like arbitrage from eBay to Amazon. You could do that.
It's amazing for anything if you're doing anything and see it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're on an eBay, I use it the most when I'm on an eBay or an Amazon page going back and forth, correct. But I mean, if you see something on Facebook, somebody sticks up there and you go, well, I wonder what they sell for. You just highlight it and highlight it, right click, and throw it in eBay. It pulls it up in eBay. It is so fast.
That's
Does
awesome.
it have a little
crazy.
globe with a magnifying glass on it? You remember?
I don't know.
Context menu search is what I.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know about that,
It just
Scott.
does title. It just does title, Justin. And the other one I use, and even though I'm currently pissed off at him, is the Walmart app. And here's for anybody who hasn't heard me talk about the Walmart app, it's changed lately. Here's how you open it up when you walk in the store. It recognizes the store you're in, and then you have a barcode scanner in your hand. Basically, anywhere you need a price in that store, click the little scan thing in the top right-hand corner of the search bar, and you no longer have to chase around the scanner on a pole that doesn't work. It's just a wire hanging out of the ceiling, because it'll tell you the local price. So how many times have you been on a clearance aisle? It looks like they played hockey in it, and all the prices are mixed up, and the sticker's not right. Just scan the barcode. You've got your own. Your welcome.
You also, Scott, I've got the Walmart app as well, and you can also check store stock and availability and price on stores near you as well.
And also, if you're looking for something, as long as it's not been clearanced out, if it's a regular item, it'll tell you where it's at.
I've done that.
Don't try to explain it to an employee. Some of them don't get it.
You know what? Most employees around here, they don't even have the dang scanners anymore. All they got's the Walmart app.
Yeah.
So if you're shopping at Walmart, like you go get groceries there as well. If you use a Walmart app to pay through using Walmart Pay, you can submit that receipt through the app, and they give you money back, which is awesome.
Mic drop, guys. If this thing wasn't so expensive, I would drop it. I got a little ding here. Dingy, dingy, dingy. Okay, I've got another one. Exclusive, really cool husband and wife team. Such a beautiful couple, seriously, and they crush it. I'm talking crush it. Is Wave, guys. I could be saying it wrong. I haven't used it much, but I need to start. Basically, what you can do, guys, is you get receipts. Man, what happened to that really, really long one? It looked like I'm actually working. I can't find it anyways. You get receipts, and all you do is you scan it with your phone, and it will upload it, and then you can categorize it. So there's no longer manually putting in your receipts anymore.
That's cool.
You scan it with your phone, and it will recognize everything. It will upload it to the app, and then you can, and then it will categorize everything for you. And then I believe exclusive. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it will. You can put it on like an Excel doc or something, right? I think you can after it's all categorized, put it on that. But
what's it called?
Wade? It's Wave. Yeah. Oh crap! I just lost my list here.
WAVE?
Yes.
I think that was deceiving on iPhone app. It's Invoice.
Yeah, you can basically scan. So all your receipts, you get it. You just literally put it on the table, scan it. It uploads it to the phone. You put it for business, personal, whatever the case may be, and then it'll keep track that way.
That's cool.
So there's that. And then I want also, guys, let's go over all the maybe Chris, you can go over all the different sites that you know of in that beautiful mind of yours. Go over all the sites for bulk buying.
Bulk buying. So you have liquidation.com. That's the one I use all the time. You have Blue Lots. I think they just changed their name to Source, though. Bulk.com. B-Stock. B-Stock, you need to supply a reseller certificate to get approved for there. With B-Stock, you can buy Home Depot, Target. It's bidding, basically. Trying to think what other ones. Those are the main ones that I use.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret while he's thinking.
Oh, mic drop. Mic drop. All right, I'm ready.
All right. Here's a little secret. In liquidation.com, start looking at some of the shoe pallets from Amazon. Amazon supplies pallets of shoe returns, okay? And they're okay? Here's the thing. Here's the crazy thing, and it's a huge gap. Okay, Amazon does not allow the sale of used shoes. So anything returned, even if it was worn for 30 seconds, gets returned and it's liquidated. Okay. And the cool thing is you can get pallets from liquidation.com. I've seen them go for dirt cheap considering, where you can double, triple your money within a week of receiving the pallet. Okay. You buy shoe pallets from liquidation.com and you turn around and you sell them on eBay as new or like new condition or barely worn condition. It's crazy the amount of money I've seen people make buying shoe return pallets from liquidation.com.
I've been looking into that because I want to start buying pallets, and I was on liquidation.com and seen some of the pallets they had. They were nice. They were nice pallets.
Oh, sorry, I had it on Jason. Hello, your beautiful voice. All right, so let's do rapid fire if we can, because we got to try to keep this. We got 15 more minutes. Rapid fire. So if you guys have got any websites or apps that we have not mentioned so far, we can do rapid fire. I'm going to just do one and I'll hand it over. One website that is cool to use that I don't use a lot of it, and I'm looking down on my phone because I've got it all here, is, let's see, does anybody use Ebates? That's another website. And then also, Shane, you probably know about this one, but what about Cartwheel? Can you explain that?
Yeah, so Cartwheel is a app that's basically through Target. It has it used to be a little different, but they integrated their online Target system with Cartwheel now. So it's one app, and you can download it, and that's where you can find Target deals that maybe it's like a Target exclusive where it's like 20% off, and you can actually put it in your basket. When you go to check out, you just click on checkout, and the cashier just scans your phone, and it automatically deducts those in-store deals. Now, what's great is if you have a Target Red card, you can stack that 5% with all those deals as well.
That is amazing. Anybody use Gift Card Granny to buy discounted gift cards when you're out and about? That's another good website. You can buy discounted gift cards. That just... Again, like if you're going to go to Target, you might as well buy a discounted gift card off of. There's a few different sites. Anybody use any sites like that you get discounted gift cards?
I thought about it, but never have.
I'm too lazy. I'll be real with you.
Oh, I got a good site. None of you guys have known. None of you guys have heard of probably. I actually got this from Pete, Mr. Craigslist Hunter. So my man, I got to give you some props here. Okay. I don't know. What is it? HiFiShark.com? Am I saying that right? Does anybody know about that site? Oh my gosh.
HiFiShark.com?
Am I saying it right? HIFI Shark.com? Let me.
Never heard of it.
Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna rock your guys' world. This is literally a mic drop. If you guys, if I
wait a second.
Go ahead.
Let me sit down. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, you ready? You guys ready? I'm gonna pull this thing up. Oh, dude, guys, this is why you join this Sunday show.
Oh, Craigslist Hunter in the house.
Hey.
Hi-Fi Shark.
You know that your boy Wade gave you some mad props for this, so just so you know. All right, so he explains it better. You can actually go to Craigslist channel, and he did a video on this, I believe. So again, I haven't used this much, but it's really cool. So basically, you go here, it's electronics websites. So you click in, you can put in kind of whatever electronics you're interested in, and it will tell you what it's being sold at, and it will give you it gives you like a whole plethora of different electronics manufacturers on here as well. So you can kind of get information on, how they got started, this and that. But yeah, you can pull it up if you're interested in like electronic. and it will tell you, it'll show the actual ads. That's what's really cool about it. Around the world, it will show you the actual ads of that electronic, which is really cool. So it's kind of like that database, like WorthPoint or one of the other ones, but for electronics. And it's not just the United States; it'll show you Europe and different places. I probably didn't do it justice. Pete probably did it a lot better. So you can go watch that. But it is crazy. So get this. So this one, I clicked on a random one, and this is the same exact model, but it's being sold. And so some of it, this one was obviously from Europe, and then you can find one here in the United States, but you can see the actual ad itself.
Wow.
So anyways, guys, that's if you're selling electronics, you definitely would probably want to check out that website / app.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Mic drop. Can anybody else want to do it with me? Scott, ready? Mic drop. Oh, we're going higher tones. Guys,
If I dropped mine, it would be really loud. I'm not going to do that.
can I
Look at this view.
So I was you guys know about the new voice system on Instagram, right? Where you can send like a minute Instagram thing. And I got really bored one day, and I just want to see. Are you guys ready for this? So I actually sent Bearded Picker a message. This was yesterday at 11:41. You are my sunshine. You make me happy when
Scott's reaction's the best.
I was gonna say deer, but then I cut it.
Look at that picture.
We were having dinner
Look at that
last
picture.
night, and Scott's like, "Listen to this message, Wade." And I'm like, "That's a little messed up, dude."
Oh yeah, dude.
Was that your shopping cart? You took a picture of your shopping cart and sent it to Wade, didn't you?
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
He did.
Look at this stacked 10 miles high.
But it's funny though. This is beautiful, guys. If you want to message me on Insta now, like you have been warned. Okay, you have been warned. Okay. All right. So let's continue here. I've got 2 other websites that I want to go over. We've got 10 more minutes, guys. Show us some love in chat. Not me, but show our panel members some love. If you've got some value out of today's show, give us some hearts or something. Give us some like thumbs up or some, something going on here. Okay. We obviously have the eBay app. I love that. We have the Poshmark app. I love that. I'm going down my list here. So anybody use Honey extension?
I have
I do.
not. What's that for?
Okay, whoever said I do, can you explain it?
No, I do not. But I want to know more about it.
Scott did.
Oh, Scott.
Discounts, isn't it?
It's it links with certain sites on. So if you're buying something online, it'll come up and it'll search for all the coupon deals. I don't know what I was buying the other day, but it was like $59, and it found $8 more in coupons. So I ended up paying like $49 for it, and it's just an extension. It comes up and says, "Do you want to use Honey?" And I said, "Hell yeah!" I click it, and it goes, and it looks for it, and it takes about 5 seconds, and it comes back and says, "We found these coupons," and it applies them for you, so you don't have to do anything else.
Dude,
Wow.
I like Honey.
Honey is legit. What about Auction Zip? Anybody use Auction Zip?
Oh yeah, I use that a lot. Auction Zip, and then they have an app. There's an app that you can actually. Let me think of it here. I think there's an app. It's an estatesales.net app, and then there's a website. And a lot of people don't know that there's an app, but there's actually an app that you can search for
The
that
app
stuff.
is better, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then
For sure.
I also, for sure. And then I also use a website called booksalefinder.com, and it lets you search by state all your book sales in the United States.
One of the bigger ones I use is there's 3 of them you can use. I use Inventory Lab. You can use Scan Power or Acceleralist. Shane did not listen to me when I said Inventory Lab, and he signs up for Acceleralist because it was cheaper. You get what you pay for.
Guess what I have now?
And that also brings the scanning app. I scan with Scoutify 2. It is much faster than the Amazon app. Is when you scan something, it's gone through Inventory Lab. I was buying something in GameStop tonight, and I scanned it to check to make sure the price held. It said, "You have 42 in stock." I'm like, "Well, hell, I ain't buying this."
Scoutify 2 is the best app I've ever used. When I bought Inventory Lab, I told Scott like it was like 3 days ago. I'm like, well, I'm getting Inventory Labs and canceling my Exceller list. And he's like, told you. I'm like, I know,
Use
I
the
know.
online or database for the Scoutify.
It's online.
No, you're mixing up Scout IQ and Scoutify
Mhm.
too.
Oh, I gotcha.
They're
Well,
different.
is Scoutify 2, you said it's a scanning app?
Yeah, it's just like the Amazon app, except it doesn't quite give you the details that the Amazon app does. So if you're new, you need to use the Amazon app till you learn what your restrictions are. But you can sign in and get your restrictions. It's just an extra step.
Well, okay, so like for instance, I use Profit Bandit for anything other than books. Would you suggest Scoutify 2 over Profit Bandit?
Yeah, because whenever you were talking about the things you do, there's a button on here that says research, and it'll direct link to the Amazon listing, Camel, Book Scouter. It has what it calls Amazon Prime, which will show you all the listings only in Prime, Book Scouter, Keepa, eBay, Google, and then Amazon restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the things you already use is linked through that app. All you do is hit buttons instead of.
Yeah. Why I like it is when you scan something, you can see what percent the rank is over and you can see the overall rank of the category. That's why I like it right there.
You said a percent, so it breaks down the rank as a percent. Does it go as far as subcategories or just the overall category itself?
So it's whatever category Amazon reports in. Sometimes they report in subcategories. Sometimes they report in overall. They don't have any control over that. So it's whatever the API sends back. So
gotcha.
Like I scanned a tool today at Lowe's, right? And I'm gonna put out a video, so I'm not gonna say what it is. And I scanned it, and it said this is ranked. It was like 40,000 in a 39 million category of tools. So I'm like, that's top 1%. And I bought it.
So here's a question for you guys, especially Shane and Scott and whoever else does a lot of arbitrage for Amazon. Okay, is where can we find a good up-to-date aggregated list on the really kind of, if we were focusing on the bestseller rank, where we can find an updated list of what we should be looking for as far as bestseller rank. So like how, like in books or in electronics, like how high do we want to go as far as like ranking is concerned in electronics? I know that ranking is only a snapshot in time and it really just depends, from case by case basis, but generally, is there anywhere to find like an updated list of what we should be looking for, like top 10?
There's a YouTuber and he does Facebook too. His name is Steven Smotherman, full-time FBA. He puts out a monthly list that tells you the size of the categories and what the 1%, 5%, 10%, what that number is. But as for what you should stay under, that's your personal decision. You can't really, just because something has a really, really high rank in a category, you need to understand why. Is it low sellers? Is it price is just ridiculous? I mean, because there's still money to be made on an item that's got a high rank. If it's low sellers, I buy. If it's a crazy price and I can make money by cutting them at the knees, I cut them at the knees.
Yep.
Tis but a scratch.
Guys, cut them at the knees, okay? Okay, so we have literally 4 minutes left. We got another show coming up that I want to put in the chat, but all right, so another one is Vintage Guild, guys. So if you ever buy you clothing sellers out there that have older clothes and you don't know about the tags, the genre, how long, go to Vintage Guild. And I think they have only approved people that are really fluent in like to be moderators to actually give information on that site. So that's a good one. WorthPoint, guys. I don't know if you should use WorthPoint now that we mentioned two other apps that are probably better, but WorthPoint's a snapshot in time for older listings. And then the last one, guys, does anybody use Slick Deals on the panel.com?
I've heard of it.
Heard of that.
I've perused it. Haven't done anything.
Yeah, Slick Deals is really cool because you get coupons on there, and then also Black Friday. Sometimes they'll come out the Black Friday lists earlier than you get through the stores for some odd reason. But You can get a lot of stuff through Slick Deals, a lot of coupons, guys, at your like stores that you shop at, like Target, and they also sell merchandise too, which is really cool. So that's another site. All right, we have 3 more minutes. Any rapid fire, no matter how common they are. What websites, apps?
I got a website for you. It's called techbargains.com. They also have an app. Basically, it's a list of submitted electronics and home deals. It's very similar to Slick Deals, but it's been around longer. I've used it for longer, but it's Tech Bargains. It's more of a format of, instead of being like a limited time, it's like, this deal will expire in a couple days, so you don't have to worry about not finding it. Like you do Slick Deals, you don't find it every time. Tech Bargains, it's going to be there.
If you sell board games, boardgamegeek.com, you can find all the information about board games, pieces, trying to find pieces. It's a good website.
Hey, that boardgamegeek.com, does it tell you like what should be included in a board game? So
if
that
it's not, usually it's on the box, but if it's not in the box, you go there and it tells you all the pieces for that version. And then if you're missing pieces, it sometimes will have spots where you can buy them from.
That's cool. You said it's boardgamegeek.com?
Yep. Boardgamegeek.com, one word.
Nice.
Any others?
Hey, eBay sellers, do not delay any longer. Pirateship.com. Shipping is not getting cheaper. You've got to use. There's a couple just like that. Pirate Ship will save you a lot of money.
Yeah,
Guys, most of my shoes
all the time.
Most of my shoes ship out for $7.49 across the country. Of course, yes, I live in the middle of the country, but it is amazing. Definitely check it out.
Okay. Any others?
Someone said, anyone use the Lego store? If you're missing Lego parts, either go to Lego store that have model numbers. So if you have the manual, go to the back with the pieces, and you can buy those pieces to make the set complete.
Nice.
Any others? Any others? Any other mic drop? But I'm acting really smart today, guys. I got my smart T-shirt on.
I could throw one out there, but it's kind of, you got to dig a little bit. I'd say for any clothing sellers, especially if it's women's clothes, Google what you have through Pinterest and make sure that a fashion blogger hasn't made it like an it thing before you list it. Because you could get a lot more money if it's something that's really sought after. Most of that stuff I just know now from selling so long, but if you're just starting out, that's a huge thing you can do. Especially if you know it's like a trendy brand, look it up in Pinterest.
So what you're
a celebrity's wearing it or a fashion blogger, because you can get a lot more money.
I was about to say, like if Melania Trump wears it, or say or I can say Kim Kardashian.
On my front screen of I'm just looking on the front screen of my phone. We take for granted people know these sites. Estatesales.net. If you're wanting to find estate sales, that is a huge site. Estatesales.net is very easy. Put in your zip code, you pick the range you want out, and then you go buy stuff. It's pretty easy. But I use it now that estate sales start back this week. I'll be using it again this week.
Guys, seriously, like this was an awesome. Lauren brought the fire today. Man.
Can I play one bad out? Just for your humor, this is WTF forecast. Let's see what my forecast is today.
Oh, it's not that
cold
bad.
out there, which means you don't need to shave your legs. Fucking hell.
Don't play it out loud when people are around if you get embarrassed easily.
Like Scott.
Oh my god, dude. All right.
WT forecast. WF forecast.
Before we go, give our panel some love, guys. They're amazing group. So those that are watching this now, every Sunday we have this show. It rotates from channel to channel. Which channel is it going to be on next week? Do you guys know?
I think it's mine. I'm after you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah. Yep.
So Chris's channel, Liquidation Ohio, guys, go subscribe. All the YouTube channels are below. I highly recommend you subscribe to every single one of them because it will be rotating. And man, the best voice in the business, Mr. Thrift Trader, guys. Welcome him to the show. Did a great job tonight as a guest. Amazing. All those websites. You crushed it. And he's the only one that actually looked like he's working before the show with the light on the back, right? So guys, before we leave, we always leave on my regular shows, but we're going to adopt it for this one, words of wisdom. And we're going to start with the fire tonight, Lauren. Go ahead. Words of wisdom. Could be reselling related, non-reselling related. What do you tell your kids when they're down? What? Give me some words of wisdom even if you don't have kids, guys. Give some words.
Everything's worth money. Look it up before you throw it out. Look it up. That's my words of wisdom.
I love it. All right, let's go on to Chris. He's going to be on his channel next week, guys. So subscribe to him.
If it's $1 and you think it could sell, don't question it. Just buy it. You'll make your money up somewhere else.
Man, look, he said that with a straight face. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. The Rise and Grinds, my man, my colleague, my online colleague. What some words of wisdom from you?
So what I can say is, if you're intimidated or scared about Amazon or Amazon FBA, you just know the rules. But more importantly, if you're going to do RA, you gotta really make sure you have a good product. So do the research. Don't just buy it and send it in. Do the research. I'm telling you, anybody can do this. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Seriously, like I'm needing my handheld for Amazon, guys. I know the basics, but Shane's holding my hand tightly and giving me an extreme leg up. So hold it. Hey, it's okay to hold somebody's hand, guys, every once in a while when you need help. All right. I'm going to go to the best beard in the business. Before I do that, though, I'm going to let him think of his words of wisdom. I want to say thank you so much for everybody that super chatted. Just Pac-Man, $5. I appreciate that. No matter what the amount, you guys are crazy cool for supporting my journey. Thanks for all the nuggets. Honestly, I sit back and just look beautiful. And so let them do all the talking. But I appreciate the support there. And Neil... Matching Just, thanks, ladies and gents. Again, thank you so much for the super chat. I wish I could fist pump you or high five you guys or do something more for you guys' support. So I appreciate that. Oh, okay, cleared up. Okay, good. I already slapped you in the face a few times, guys. I'm sorry. This camera. And then Krillin, learn from Scott. Second place means first. That's, all right. So now that I've gave Scott. I had to give him. He's tired today, guys. That's what happens when you work. So let me hand it over to the best beard in the reselling business, so he can say his words.
This is a good one. Cameras before guns. If you're angry, mad, upset, there's no better revenge and just make you feel better than to turn a damn camera on and post it on YouTube. If you're gonna shoot something, shoot it with a camera. That's your words of wisdom for tonight.
Mic drop. Oh, you thought I was.
That's surprising coming from a guy that lives in the South.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I keep saying this, but the voice of an angel. Seriously.
Jason, are you surprised this ain't that far away?
Oh, hey,
not surprised at all.
Jason's got one right there.
I've been in Chirac. Come on now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Chicago, aka.
All right. Ladies, arm yourselves with cameras. But that being said, I'm going to hand it over to the guy the only reseller in the business, the only reseller in the business that can sing you to sleep, talk you to sleep. Best voice in the business.
He sounds like Blake Shelton.
Blake, hey, Jason, I know you karaoke. Can you give us a quick 40 seconds? Come on, man. Come on. Hey, give us a quick.
What do you want to hear? You want to hear something?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you roll it out. You can even go to 30 seconds. I'm gonna put the mic on you here.
Sometimes late at night, I lie awake and watch her sleeping.
Is that good? That's not Blake Shelton.
No. He's from Oklahoma. I gotta support the guy.
Give us some oh man,
Josh Werner.
Justin Bieber or something. Give us some.
Oh yeah.
Cannot do that for you, brother. Sorry.
All right, give us some words of wisdom.
Okay, guys. Honestly, the best way I've known to increase your sales on eBay is look up the active items versus the sold items. If you have just as many sold as active, that means you got a 33% chance of selling it in 1 month. So what you're really looking for are things that have more sold than what are actually active. So if you can do that and buy those items, you're going to greatly increase your sell-through rate and your profits in your business.
Done. Oh, never mind. I can't remember any of his songs. Screw it. All right. So my words of wisdom is this. YouTube is a rabbit hole. Seriously. Like I was researching, I'll be on my YouTube channel, and then YouTube, being YouTube, will suggest a video that I've watched, which right now it's all about Avengers, and I want to watch like the new show, Endgame, Avengers. And then all of a sudden a video pops up, and it's what is the actual title? I'm always bad at this. I think it was like 5 things from 5 influential people that I think it was like, who was that? Will Smith, there was one from Bill Gates. Anyways, 5 people, things that they've learned later in their life that they wish they would have known earlier in their life. Anyways, I watched this show, and Gary Vee was on there, and he made a great point. And so I'm going to try to remember this every time. But when you are crying, when you're soaking in your tears, maybe something's happening in your life, which everything does happen. Gary Vee said that, you don't know if you're going to live tomorrow, right? Or another week. You don't know when your time is. So if you knew when your time was up, let's say it was another 5 days or whatever the case may be, you wouldn't care about these small things that was making you mad currently, right? You wouldn't care about like what was happening in your life right now. You would just live life for the next 5 days as best you possibly can. And it just hit me because I'm like, I don't know when, right? I could be 90 years old and like singing to Scott when he's like 130, or it could be tomorrow, right? So all I can say is smile, have fun, but more importantly, those small things that are keeping you up at night, realize that those things will pass as long as you meet them head on and you resolve those issues and live life, guys. So anyways, by the way, Gary Vee gets paid millions to do speeches, and that's probably why I'm not getting paid anything because I'm horrible. If you want to watch that, you can. All right, so go subscribe to the best voice in the business. The last thing, guys, if you're not subscribed to the Rise and Grind Picker, he's the second link below. Go subscribe to him. He's got a crazy cool video coming out either today or tomorrow. And lurk on his channel. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. The last thing, guys, is the Flipping Hippos. My dear Flipping Hippos is doing an interview right now with Casey, the Rockstar Flipper. I put the Flipping Hippos YouTube channel in chat. So we are going to end this right now. But go over right now. They're live as of 11 minutes ago. Click that link. They are live right now. And I will see you guys in their chat. Flipping Hippos is live. See you in their chat. But that being said, thanks for coming tonight. Appreciate it. And panel members, you guys are looking glorious as always. Especially you, Shane and Scott. Look how beautiful Shane and Scott are. That's the face of making money, guys. Seriously, when you just sit back and enjoy life, that's when you know you're making money.
No, seriously, guys, I don't mean to cut you off. But seriously, go support Star. Star is an amazing individual. Flipping Hippos, she's amazing. And Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, he's one of the best in the business. I mean, honestly, truly, seriously, really, go watch them. Peace.
All right, guys, have a good night. Until next Sunday, all right?
Hey, everybody.
See ya.